Hello, hello, people. How y'all doing? Thanks for joining Shane Onyou in the drag pit here. Like the costume? The pants? Uh-huh. Too much fun. Too much fun I have. Way too much fun. Welcome to Storytime with Shane Onyou for another day. Thank you. Thank you very much. Somebody said I look incredible on Instagram. Thank you. Let's see what's going on over here. Oh, thank you. All right. So if you're new to this is Storytime with Shane Onyou. We do it Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, and Sundays at 3 p.m. live on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitch and YouTube. Both my Facebook things too, like the Shane Onyou page and the Shannon page. So yeah. So that's how she is. So if you're first time joining with us, we always start out story time with a fact. Today's fact will be from the National Geographic for Kids, Little Kids' First Big Book of Where by Jill Esbaum. Fabulous book. I've been thoroughly enjoying it. Well, look at that. We're just going to go with the page I opened to. That's what we're going to do today. All right, let's get to it. Where do birds sleep? Oh, my. Birds sleep in many different places. They find a spot high in a tree, low in a shrub, on the ground, or even in shallow water. See that? And then it says flamingos often stand on one leg to sleep. I'll show you that. So they're in shallow water and they're standing on one leg. And we have a light glare again. Oh, I'll be so glad when I get my good lighting. Many birds prepare for sleep by fluffing their softest feathers and pulling one leg close up to their body and tucking their beak or their bill against themselves. This helps them to stay warm. Birds like to sleep in trees and Birds that like to sleep in trees fluff their feathers too, and some birds can fly and sleep at the same time. Who knew? I didn't know that. It's amazing you don't see more air collisions between birds. Owls hunt at night, so they find a dark, leafy place to sleep during the day. That's smart. So up here we've got parakeets. And then we've got a pigeon. And then down here is the owl sleeping during the day in the tree, in the leafy tree. How cool is that? All right, so the question they have for us here is, how do you get ready to go to sleep? Do you have like a ritual that you do? Do you like stories before bed? You brush your teeth, say your prayers? What do you do? Jennifer asked me on Facebook, is that a new beard piece? It is. It is my last new beard piece. After a certain amount of uses, the beards kind of they get harder to use. They're not as good and as healthy, and they're not easy to clean because the lace deteriorates after a while. So yes, this is the last of my new beard pieces. And it will morph through the time as it gets older. It will change shape. But for right now, she's a big one. She's a nice, good one. I like it. And then the eyes today, the purple one is called Purple Kitty, and the pink one is called Banshee. Yes. You won't find these ones. These ones are discontinued. But if you are looking for costume contacts, check out the costume shop. That's where I always listen to music before bed. Jordy says she always listens to music before she goes to bed. I put on a documentary. That's one of my rituals. Brush my teeth, get into my pajamas. Put on a documentary. What's this? Hi, Erica. So if there's any kids out there, put the kids' names up and I'll give them a shout out as well. Perfect. Let's get on to the first story. Forgot what I was doing. So this storybook was donated to me by a good friend, a drag queen in Calgary. Her name is Ivana Kadavra. So I'm trying to remember who gives me which books because I've got quite a few last couple days. But this one is from Ivana, and it's the one we're going to start out with today. So let's get to it. The Paper Bag Princess. Story by Robert Munsch, and the art is done by Michael Martchenko. Paper Bag Princess. To Elizabeth. All right, here we go. Let's get to it. Elizabeth was a beautiful princess. She lived in a castle and had expensive Christmas princess clothes. She was going to marry a prince named Ronald. My, look at Ronald's face. Unfortunately, a dragon smashed her castle, burned all her clothes with his fiery breath, and carried off Prince Ronald. Whoa. Cool looking dragon, though. I don't know, I love dragons. I just do. Elizabeth decided to chase the dragon and get Ronald back. She looked everywhere for something to wear, but the only thing she could find that was not burnt was a paper bag. So she put on the paper bag and followed the dragon. He was easy to follow because he left a trail of burnt forests and horses' bones. Ooh. That's a big paper bag. Finally, Elizabeth came to a cave with a large door that had a huge knocker on it. She took a hold of the knocker and banged on the door. The dragon stuck his nose out of the door and said, "Well, a princess? I love to eat princesses, but I have already eaten a whole castle today. I am a very busy dragon. Come back tomorrow." He slammed the door so fast Elizabeth almost had her nose caught. Elizabeth grabbed the knocker and banged on the door again. The dragon stuck his nose out of the door and said, "Go away! I love to eat princesses, but I've already eaten a whole castle today. I'm a very busy dragon. Come back tomorrow." "Wait!" shouted Elizabeth. "Is it true that you are the smartest and fiercest dragon in the whole world?" "Yes," said Dragon. "Is it true," said Elizabeth, "that you can burn 10 forests with your fiery breath?" "Oh, yes," said the dragon. And he took a huge deep breath and breathed out so much fire that he burnt up 50 forests. "Fantastic," said Elizabeth. And the dragon took another huge breath and breathed out so much fire that he burnt 100 forests. "Magnificent," said Elizabeth, and the dragon took another huge breath. But this time, nothing came out. The dragon didn't even have enough fire to cook a meatball. A pooh. That's what that sounded like in my head. Oh, yes, it is a good book, isn't it? Elizabeth said, "Dragon, is it true that you can fly around the world in just 10 seconds?" "Why, yes," said the dragon, and jumped up and flew all the way around the world in just 10 seconds. He was very tired when he got back, but Elizabeth shouted, "Fantastic! Do it again!" So the dragon jumped up and flew around the whole world in just 20 seconds. When he got back, he was too tired to talk, and he laid down and went straight to sleep. Elizabeth whispered very softly, "Hey, dragon." The dragon didn't move at all. She lifted up the dragon's ear and put her head right inside and shouted as loud as she could, "Hey, dragon!" The dragon was so tired he didn't even move. Elizabeth walked right over to the dragon and opened the door to the cave. There was Prince Ronald. He looked at her and said, "Elizabeth, you are a mess. You smell like ashes. Your hair is tangled and you're wearing a dirty old paper bag. Come back when you're dressed like a real princess." "What?" "Ronald," said Elizabeth, "your clothes are really pretty and your hair is very neat. You look real like a real prince, but you're a bum." They didn't get married after all. Yay! The end. What a great book. Good for Elizabeth. So happy. Yes, that's the first time I've read that book. All right, next book we're going to read was donated to my big sister. Absolutely love my big sis. She keeps sending me surprise books in the mail, and I'm not complaining, because how fun is that to get surprises in the mail? So my eyes threw me off in the camera. This book is called Life by Cynthia Rylant and Brendan Wenzel. Life. So pretty too. I love this. The graphics on this are just gorgeous. Look at that. There is so much to love about life. Life. Look at that. So cool. So cool. Life begins small. Even for the elephants. Then it grows. Look at the baby elephant. Isn't he cute? Too cute. Beneath the sun and the moon. It's the sun. Oh, the sun and the moon. Life grows. Ask any animal on earth, what do you love about life? Look at them all. Look at all the animals. Too cool. That is so cool. The hawk will say sky. The camel will say sand. There's the hawk. And there's the camel. The snake will say grass. Everybody make your best snake hissing sound. Who doesn't love that? My feed died for a few minutes. That bites. Oh, I'm glad you guys are back. I hope more people join in. Anyways, the turtle may remain quiet. It has seen much in its 100 years. But the turtle loves life. How could it not, with so much rain on its back? Look at that. Love the turtles. Life is not always easy. We have our storms, don't we, in our dark days. There will probably be a stretch of wilderness now and then. But wilderness eventually ends. Coming out the other side here. And there is always a new road to take. Look at that. Look at all the beautiful animals there. Remember this. In every corner of the world, there is something to love. Oh, it looks like a pet dog. Pet cat. How many people have animals out there? Yeah? There's a cat in this house. And something to protect. Look at that. Got the gorilla in the bushes there, and then the polar bear. And if one day it seems nothing beautiful will ever come your way again, trust the rabbit in the field and the deer who crosses your path. Trust the wolf and the wild geese who find their way back home. All these know something about life, that everything is changing. Change is beautiful. Feels scary, but it's beautiful. And it is worth waking up in the morning to see what might happen. I agree. It's a great reason to get up in the morning. To see what the day brings. Because life begins small. And grows. The end. Ooh, such a good book. Oh my gosh, I like all my books. I think I say that after every book, but all right. That brings us to our last book. Did I miss any kids out there? Doesn't look like it. Nope, we're good. I don't think I have any kids out there. Oh, Zach, you're out there? Hi, Zach. How you doing? I missed your name. Zach says he wouldn't trust the wolf. Yeah, I don't know. If it's a white, no, I don't know. That's a good one, Zach. Do you trust the wolf? If he's an honest wolf, maybe. All right, but I regress here. On to the last book of the day. Love Makes a Family by Sophie Beer. Donated to me by the good folks at the Okotoks Public Library. my good friend, librarian Lara. Love makes a family. Love is waking up bright and early. Love is baking a special cake. Love is knowing where everything is. Love is finding the biggest puddles to splash in for me. Yes. I like puddles. Love is lending a helping hand. Love is watching from the front row. Oh, that's the best place to watch from. Front row at a drag show. We'll get glitter on you, maybe. Love is playing on the weekend, like we're doing this weekend. How many people got good plans to play this weekend? Love is making things better again. Love is washing away the day. Love is reading one more book. Oh, I love story time. Love is chasing away the monsters. Love is a kiss before bed. Good night. Whether you have one parent, two moms, two dads, a mom and a dad, or another wonderful caregiver, there's one thing that makes every family a family, and that is love. I agree. I agree 100%. Love makes a family. Wow. So that brings us to the end of story time today. I want to thank you all for joining me. Hopefully some of you will be joining tomorrow night watching Commercial Drag live on YouTube under Sleepy Queer Productions. You got to follow the YouTube channel. Check it out. Also give me a follow and a like and a subscribe. That all helps out immensely. I wanted to thank you for joining me today too as well on Instagram. It's a little tougher on that feed. You don't get to see as much as you do on Facebook feed or the YouTube feed, whichever. So we'll see you tomorrow at 3. But peace out for now, guys. Thanks for coming. Yeah. Awesome, guys.